Hi, may I be the first to say Happy New Year? Have you heard that already? Anyway, um, Happy New Year. How you doing? How's everything with you? You're doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good to know that you're doing so well. Yes, I'm so glad. It's been 363 days. Wow. God has been so good. You know, see, low key though, let's just have a conversation. You know what I mean? Let's just have a conversation. Towards the end of 2020 year, there's so much of momentum. What should I be doing? All the motivational speakers in this world, they are just trying to relax their content. I am not here to motivate you. I don't classify myself as a motivational speaker. I classify myself as one of your community members trying to hold our hands so that we can grow. That sayings that says that we grow together when we hold ourselves. It's really real, because there's sometimes you're not in the mood. And talking about that, one of the things that have really haunted people in 2025 is this thing called mood swing. You know how this thing called mood swing can dampen your emotions. You just say, I'm not in the mood. I don't want to laugh. I'm not, leave me alone. I want to be alone. That mood swing can steal your productivity. The time you would have, to bond and mingle with people, you just get into this mood swing factor, and then you lose that on conversations, you lose that on relationship. Mood swing is a killer. And so if you see that your mood is swinging like this, go and get mood booster. Yeah. What is mood booster? Come on, you should know. You know, I always tell people that everybody should know what would boost their mood. Some can just be talking on the phone. Some can be watching a comedy. Some can be listening to your favorite pastor. Or some can be listening to your favorite song. Get a mood booster. That mood booster would help you remain alive, because one of the things that made people not to achieve their goals in 2025 was they started so well, and then at the middle they went like this and they remained flat. It's not because they lack the potential. No, 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 no. It's not because they lack the skill. No, it is not because they lack the ability. You know how people have desire to do things, but they're not able to do it because they're not quickened, they are not enabled. That is not the problem. They started so well, but they yielded their mood. Okay, so enough of the mood swing. Let's keep going. What are we here for today? We're here to talk, to have conversation, how we can start again stronger. Think about it this way. You know how you reset the button, how you hit the reset button? This is about a time where you need to think about resetting your button. Yeah, reset it, like reset your button. Think about, yes, 2025 was good. Do not wait till January 1st before you hit that reset button. Like Apostle Paul rightly said, forgetting the things that are what past, pressing on towards the things that are before. And then he said something that he always liked to press towards the mark of the high calling. Yeah, before 2026, what is your mark? Have you set your mark this year? Or you just want to rewind or reload? I don't have that time. Rewind, start again. Really? But you grew, right? There were some things that were not really vibing for you anymore. What is your goal in 2026? Do not wait till 2026. In fact, you should have finalized it, like how company used to do their budget. They finalize the budget before the beginning of the year. And so now it's like a still gist talking about your 2025, 2026. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. We keep talking, we keep having conversations, and we keep learning and we keep growing. But how then can we refocus in 2026? Did you try out something and it did not work and you think that is the end of your life? Or did you try to rebuild yourself in another direction, in another dimension, and it did not work and you think you cannot start again? Or Were you thinking of trying out something new, but there was no zeal, there was no resources, and you just push it to the side? This is a golden opportunity. Whatever it was last year, oh my God, we are still in 2025, but I've already moved though. But whatever it was in 2026, 5, let it be God. And if you're just joining, yeah, it's me wishing you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. But whatever it is, let it what be gone. Let bygone be what bygone. This is a new template. This is a new start for you. This is another opportunity. Take advantage of your moment and let what start again. There is a song I really love. Let's begin again. You know how you just want to restart again. Yes, yeah, but you want to say, oh, but yo, I started a project, but are you telling me to just throw it away? No, don't throw it away. Reset your goal, reset your numbers, right? I have a sales background. I love to use that sales strategy in everything I do. It just helps. It just have a way of keeping you on focus. What are your new numbers for 2025, 26? What are your new numbers for January? What are your new numbers for February? You see what these numbers would do to you. It psychs your psychology to tell you, you know what? Don't settle. Keep what going. There is more that can happen to you. There is more that can be. Why not keep going? And that's one of the benefits of having a number centered approach. It is not like it's a pressure kind of thing, but there is motivation, there is strength in numbers. Okay, let's keep going. As we talked about it today, we're looking at, should I say, 7 habits of how you can hit the ground running. 7 habits, how you can stay focused through all the 4 quarters of 2026. Yes, I like to break it down in 4 quarters because when you see it in that piecemeal size, you are able to be like, okay, yeah, let's keep going. So, yes, see it in that piecemeal size, the 7 habits through the 4 quarters of 2026. What is the first one I would like to share? If you don't look back to see where you're coming from and to see where you are now and to see where you are going to, you would make the same mistakes. You will repeat the same errors. You will get the same results. So, the first habit that you're going to do right now is to look at your 2025. Yes, look at your 2025 and see, evaluate your 2025. You know how we just do that for a spiritual life? Oh Lord, I want to grow deeper with you. Yes, which is good. God loves to use smart people. God loves to use dedicated people. God loves to use faithful people. And that's why look at it. Let's look at this Bible story. He gave some how many talents? 5 talents. He gave another one 2 talents. He gave another one 1 talent. Before he added the double, what did he do? He asked them, this one that I have given to you, what did you use it for? Yeah. These talents that God has given to you in 2025. Yes, you are doing Happy New Year. Here, write your New Year goals. You have written it. Just like that. You just want to write your New Year goals and be moving on. Is that how life is? What did you do in 2025? Look at it. How well. In fact, it is not whether you did poorly. We're not looking at whether you did poorly. We're not looking at whether you did well. We're not measuring goals now. What did you do in 2025? The 5 talents that the Lord gave you, the intelligence, the smartness, the smiles, every good thing that God has blessed you with, what did you do in 2025? All the goals that you wrote down in January 2025 or in December 2024, or whenever you set your goals for 2024 or 5, what did you do with them? Have you taken that time to cast your mind backwards? It's very important. Yes, we said forget the things that are behind. We're talking about forget those mood swings, those things that pinned you down. Don't remain down, but look at how you fell. And so that you don't fall again in 2026. And so look at January to December 2025. What did you do? How did you do it? And what did you not do well? Evaluate your 2025. Don't rush with setting goals for 2026, right? Even if you've written out your goals for 2026, I congratulate you. Yes, my clap for you. I'm giving you your virtual flowers. That is beautiful. But before you open it and move further and start analyzing it, close it up, look at 2025. Did you make mistake? That's okay. Yes, I love those mistakes. I tell people, if you have not quarreled, then there is no relationship there. Mhm. Relationship that have not quarreled, not like verbal abuse, quarrel, quarrel, but like, you want to think why is there really any relationship here? We are all good together. There is that love is questionable. Okay, and so now, yeah, you fell in 2026. You did not meet up to standard. You were feeling sad. That's okay. Why did that happen? Why did that happen in 2026? Right? Why did it happen in 2025? Why did you fall? Why are you having this feeling that 2025 wasn't a good year? Where did you miss it? Do you understand? So don't just sweep people under the carpet. Don't just sweep things under the carpet. Don't just part ways with people. What happened, right? Retrospect your actions, retrospect your thoughts, retrospect your conclusion about people and things before you move into 2026. Have some moment of retrospection, and then don't see through the lens of people. That's one thing people always do wrongly. See through your lens. Remember, you're competing with nobody. You are not competing with anybody. You're competing with yourself and your goals and your desires. And so focus on your own competition. Your goals is your competitor. Your desires are your competitor. That keeps you in check and you keep going. So where did you miss it? And if you can recall, you don't, if you can recall a couple of them, that's beautiful. But if you can recall only one, let's milk that one. Why did you think you are the one that is wrong? And what is that character? What is that singular behavior? Or what are those words that triggered you, that make you feel that you are the one that is wrong? And so when you identify those things, then you want to, if it is really real, you want to learn a little bit more, because the most wrong, harmful thing you're going to do to yourself in 2026 is to make the same mistake, have the same quarrel, call the bluff of people, sweep people under the carpet, do the same. Do you understand? So where is growth? Where's rebuilding? Where's re-strategizing? If all you do is to keep making the same mistake. Okay, so let's assume that you have re-evaluated your 2025. You've seen your down moment. You've seen your spikes. You know why you spikes. You've written down those spikes and why you spikes. You're trying to build a pattern. I always say that maximize your moments, see those repeated pattern, and try to build a principle. When you have a principle from you, pass it on to somebody and see if that will work. If it works, then you have a principle for that thing, and then you can replicate it, you can tweak it, you can grow. But if you did not think about your mistakes or your spikes, you did not think about the patterns, you are not trying to build a principle, you're not okay, you were so successful on something and you're not able to pass the baton to someone. Maybe that's just luck. Maybe there is no way, there's no foundation. So it is also very important to lay foundations. How you can lay good foundations, right, is to understand the why behind your failures, understand the why behind your success, and single out those things and write it down and do it again. You have the same result. Do it again, like 4 times. Yes, pass your patterns through 4 repeated things. And if you have the same outcome, it is then a principle. And that principle, carry it, copy, and do what? Paste. All right, let's move on. Now you've done that for 2025, and now you're ready to launch out into the deep. Well, there is no water. You're ready for 2025, 2026, and you want to open those goals for 2026. It is good that you're looking at 2026 and you want to open these goals. But the first thing first, the gift of 2026 that you want to give yourself is one, that you did so well in 2025, can you grow by 10%? So the goal for 2026 is not to start with fresh new goals. It's not to start with fresh new plan. Grow by 10%. 10% is the minimum, like just 10%, double digits. Checking out, pam. That is some hard work there, though, but like I said in my last live video, we're talking about strategies, how you can move from 2025 to 2026. One thing I said was that remember the river that flowed from Eden. There was no new river. It is that same river that flowed from Eden that is what branching out. And so, if you're doing something so well, and we also talked about the principle of Five Alive. We talked about how they made orange juice. Oh wow, this is delicious. It tastes so yummy. Good job. They made apple juice. Oh wow, this is so nice. Oh my goodness. They made grape juice. They were like, oh my god, this is the best. And the guy was like, wait, I already have three. Let me add lime and add something else, and let me make five alive. And so they were successful at three different type of juices, and they decided to make five alive, and it's so beautiful, wonderful cocktail now, right? Yes. And so that you have done wonderfully well in 2025, grow by 10% in 2026. Not all of them. If you want to repeat all of them, that's good for you. But at least pick one. Don't just have new goals in 2025. Bye. You set new goals in 2026. Bye. You set another one again. You've already started thinking about your 2027 new goals. Bye. Really? We're going back to the talents. God or Jesus said, okay, what did you do with this five? Oh, I've earned you five. What did he do? He gave him another word, five. He did not give him 10. Like, okay, I see you have done well. Take this five, and now you have 10. Go back again. Let's see what you will do. So factor that 10% growth. 10, just 10, very small, 10% growth. Look at those loopholes and see what you can do and achieve your 10% growth over 2025. If you started doing this in 2024, you factor the 10% growth over 2024, and you factor in a 10% growth over 2025, you will see that you will most likely be able to forecast your 2026 in the earthly wisdom that the Lord has already given to you. Okay, so we started talking about one, reevaluate 2025. Two, increase, pick one thing that you're going to grow by 10%. Is it your prayer life? Maybe you know how to tarry in the place of prayer for 13 minutes. I applaud you. That is not an easy grace. It is good grace. Can we take it up with 10%? 10% is only 3 minutes. Come on. And 3 minutes sounds so small. Push some more to 40 minutes, right? Okay. You know how to call people you can cure. You're very good with relationship, which is good. Can we take that up with 10 minutes? Oh, wow. Once you enter a place, everywhere lights up. Whoa. Okay, can we increase it all by 10%? Oh, you've started working on a plan and you started doing something, and then you want to do this. Can we increase it by another 10%? That is how to grow 2026. Increase it by what? 10%. How many percent? 10%. When you increase it by 10%, then you are growing in 2026. So you're not just picking goals. I picked 10 goals in 2025. I trade away. I start again, pick another goals in 2026. I am done. I'm looking forward to pick, rip, let there be an overlap. And remember, we talked about observing, right? You observe, you see a pattern, you pick the traits, the characters, those things that gave you that result. You see your result, and then you extract it. When you extract it, the next thing to do is to watch out for patterns. And now you've identified the pattern, build a principle out of those patterns. When you build a principle out of those patterns, then you have what to feed to the nations. You cannot feed what you have not tried. You cannot feed what you have not failed, rebuilded yourself, and you have an amazing result. You can feed it to the public. And that is the golden rule for 10% growth over 2025. Okay, now we're done with that. Strategy number 3 is to set goals for 2026. Yes, don't show up. Are you a mother? Are you a father? Are you an uncle? When last did you talk to your niece or your brother? Hey, close my eyes. Oh my God. But anyway, these are common things, very simple things. When last did you speak to your childhood friends? Those little things. Don't go and bring goals that will quench you and you will not be depressed that, oh, look at this year night has ended. I did not. No, 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 no. Set small goals. Why are those small goals important? They are your motivators. And so the third strategy, identify your motivators in 2026. Identify your motivators, right? If you don't know what motivates you, you can use these remaining 3 days to try them out, right? Identify your motivators. And when I talk about identifying your motivators in 2026, do not allow anything to touch your joy. Your JOY is your lifeline. Yes, so do you know what lifeline is? Somebody you can call when you are in trouble and they bail you out. JOY is your lifeline. Don't allow anything to touch your joy. And so your joy is your basic standard motivator. But what are then your other motivators? In the place of prayer, what is your motivator? In the place of your career, what is your motivator? In your own self, like you are human being now. You cannot just give. What about you? What is your own personal motivator? So identify your motivator. In the next 3 days, be clear on what motivates you, what keeps you going. What are those, I used to call it honey. If you know me, I call it honey. What are your honey moments? You lick this honey like this, and you're like, oh my God, this is powering me. Yes. Identify your motivators. And when you're done with identifying your motivators, remember, motivators does not is not a guarantee that everything will go well. Motivator is just like a boost. And so beyond that, don't settle for that, but that's you can start with that though. But beyond that, identify your motivators and then build from there. Why is it important to identify your motivators? Because when you are in crisis, you are not really thinking. When you are really low, when your mood comes down, those motivators are the things that can help you to come back. Where are you running to? Those are what motivators helps you to do. And so identify your motivators, hold them fast. Like seriously, hold fast your motivators. Yes. What else? We've talked about number 4, then we're going to number 5. Number 5, prepare. You see, this is it. We talked about the goals. We talked about the motivators. So there is a little twist. I'm not a motivational speaker, but I love to do this with you. Prepare like you have an opportunity to present your goal to the public. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Prepare like you have an opportunity to present your goal to the public. I was in one interview, and then as I already started my YouTube channel, and so I was in this interview, they asked me one question of them. Let me use them as content creator. I just assumed that I was in my studio recording. It was like a split of seconds. I just put on that content creator cap and I started talking like, and that was the moment. Do you understand? That was the moment. So prepare for an opportunity with this goal. I know some of them can be your prayer point. That is beautiful, but also prepare for an opportunity with this goal. If you're given the word stage with your goal for 2026, what will you make out of it? Are you still going to like, no, it's on your fingertips. Be prepared because you don't know when the stage will come to you. Okay, and you don't know when you will walk and you hit the stage. And so prepare like your goals are opportunity for you to explode or reach out to the world. And so when you make your goals or your plan for 2026, don't be so myopic, like me, and me. Give a little bit of percent, like 10% for others, yeah, 10%. How can I give back to community? How can I give back to this certain audience? How can I give back to these people? Oh, you have so much strength. How can you share that strength? How are you going to enjoy that strength alone? Come on, share it now. Share your strength now. You understand? You know how to be very focused, like you're very focused. You know how to start. You know how to continue. You know how to keep going. Share that strategy. Come on now. Share it with people. And by the way, I have a brand new circle coming on. It is called the Plug Circle. In 2026, if you're looking for where to find accountability partners, you want to start something and you want somebody to hold you accountable so that you can start from January and end in December, finishing and going through, sign up for my Plug Circle community. My Plug Circle community, oh my God, we have mentors, we have coach. There is, see, there is no church or shaw. Do you understand? If you're Nigerian, you know what church or shaw. It's not church or I am that and the church or shaw. We will convert it into an action. Say amen. We will convert your church or shaw to goals, and it becomes what some beautiful product. And so we're talking about creating a small percent, right, to give back to your community. You can find it, I don't know what works for you, but as you make your goals, create a portion of it for what? For giving back. It is very important. Do you know the beauty of giving back? It put a check on you. Like, okay, this that you are teaching, do you really do it? This that you are telling people, do you really have a track record on it? That's one beauty of what giving back to your community. And then what does that do to you? It pushes you to be what? Be better. You always want to what? Have something new every time. So you want to find something new. Oh, what can I give some more? What is it like? You know how Apostle Paul said when they were dragging, it is me that preached to this person. It is me that preached to this person. It is Apostle Paul that baptized me. It is Apostle Peter. Do you know what Apostle Paul said? That's not my business. My own business is that this soul has been saved. Period. Whether it was Apostle Paul that preached or Apollos that converted or this one, everybody they did together, but it is God that gives the increase. So focus on what that small thing that you can give back to your community. Do you attend church every Sunday throughout the year of 2025? You went to church every Sunday, but you sat down like this. Oh, that's our pastor can preach. Yeah, your pastor can preach. What can you do in the house of God? Make it a point of content. Make it a point of duty in 2026, not to just go to church on Sunday and sit down. Find something. In fact, you have been born again for 10 years and you are still going to church, you are still sitting down. What? Do something for the Lord. Start with the house of the Lord, right? And just do something for the Lord. Let's keep going. Number 6. And you can just rewind so that you can catch up the backup story so that you can join us and everything can make sense to you. Number 6, yes. Before I go to number 6, number 5, we started talking about preparing for opportunity. Number 6, when it comes to rebuilding, that means it's just simple. What is the word rebuilding? There must be damage. And for everything that you failed in 2025, look at it. There is a gold. There is something beautiful out of it that you couldn't pull through. Maybe you didn't have the strength to pull through. You didn't have the capacity to pull through. You didn't have the resources to pull through. Or maybe you're not yet ready. But the goal for this conversation is to rebuild yourself. What does that mean? Let's go to Nehemiah. Nehemiah heard that the wall around his own Jerusalem or his own village, if village relates to you or father's house or whatever relates to you, but to him is Jerusalem, relates to him, Nehemiah, it was what? Down. It was like, okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? This is it. Let's look at it. Don't just focus on this Sabayat and Tobiat story. Let's go from the beginning. He started with a burden. He started with the fact that he realized that there was some broken walls. So look at the cracks in your 2025. What are those cracks? Can we pick them out now? What are the cracks? When you look at the cracks in your 2025 and you identify those cracks, then we bring the cracks and we put them here. Then the next thing to do to those cracks, right? Let's follow Nehemiah's strategy. Nehemiah knows that he is not equipped for it. Nehemiah knows that by himself he does not have the capacity for it. Nehemiah knows that by himself he is not able to follow through. Guess what Nehemiah did? He sent an email to the king. He wrote an email to the king. King, this is what my heart's desire. This is what I want to do, but I do not have the capacity to do it. So now you've identified those cracks in your 2020. You've identified those cracks in your 2020. Somebody is knocking on my door. Oh my God, what a live now. Okay, I have a visitor. I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to pause. Allow me to come and open the door. And so you've identified the cracks in 2026, 25, and now you want to do the Nehemiah strategy. The Nehemiah strategy is to who can help you fortify you, who can help you build capacity, who can help you stay focused. And then after identifying those the who that can help you like Nehemiah did, then the next thing to do is what? What will be the next thing? Now, to write an email to the king. You've identified the people that can help you, right? The people that can help you with this strategy. What can they help you with? Nehemiah knew that he needed security because was his big problem. What problem do you have? You want to end this year in 2025. You don't know the problem. You are this only one pure human being in this full life that don't have problem. Let's clap for you. How did they do that song? President General. What is your problem? What problem do you have? Nehemiah knew that he's not capable to protect himself. He needed security, he needed arms, he needed resources. What were your cracks in 2025? And what do you need? Reach out to those people. You still have 3 days to go. Writing your goals are not enough. Don't write the goals and expect the Holy Spirit to breathe upon it from heaven and boom, like Aaron's rod that budded. Yeah, the rod of Aaron that budded was for a purpose. Okay, so now who can help you with your cracks? Don't be too proud to ask for help. See, as I'm here like this, let me tell you. You see this thumbnail, right? It's my daughter that designed. I was doing the design. I was doing this design. I was doing this design. I was like, I don't like this one. I just went to call her, hey, baby girl, come and help me. Don't be too proud to ask for help in 2026. They say be shameless. There is no shame again. Cry for help. Beg somebody for help. Ask for help in 2026. Don't be too shy. Wherever that help is, in the godly perspective, go find help in 2026. So that when Jeremiah was equipped, what happened? He went straight and he started what? Rebuilding the wall. As he started rebuilding the wall, do you know what happened? There will be mockers, focus. There will be people that will yab you, focus. Do you know somebody told me? Well, maybe the person is on this live. Oh, if you are on this live, I'm going to make the statement public. Oh, yeah. Identify yourself. Do you know what the person told me when I started my YouTube channel initially? He said, this English that you are speaking like this English is not correct. Oh my God. Well, it demotivated me for like 2 weeks. I will go to the studio. I'll be like, my English is not perfect. I'm not going to record. I'll go back. Because somebody told me that. Yes, that was a crack, right? But I struggled with it. But at the end of the day, do you know what I motivated myself with? I said, see, it is this English that has kept people mute. After all, some people they're doing so well with their bad English, and you always learn, and the English will catch up with you. I said to myself, I'll turn on my camera. I said, English catch up with me. Otherwise, I would just be demotivated, and that would have been the end of my channel. And so identify your cracks. After identifying your cracks, the Sambalat will come for you, the Tobiat will come for you, the people that will badmouth you. Look at it. She's even doing live. It's only one view. That's okay. And 2 weeks ago, it's only 50 people that have watched the video. Watch it and leave your comment and like and share if you want more. They will come with all their bad maths. It's not even doing it well. No problem. You that know how to do it, do your own well. They attacked Nehemiah. They said, oh, do you know, hey, God, I cannot even imagine people making such comments. Do you know what Tobiah and Sambalat told Nehemiah? They said, this wall that you are building, even a rat run through the wall will collapse. What? Somebody imagine such words to say. Can you imagine that rats run on top of a wall, that the wall will collapse? Sambayat and Tobalat, you guys have bad character and bad maths. And so that is teaching us today that as you are building, people with bad maths will come for you. Yes, they are part of the game. Allow them. In fact, if you've not had somebody that will bad math you want to check whether you've started though. If nobody has given you bad math, that means the thing that you are doing is not making an impact. If it is making an impact, somebody will give you bad math, somebody will ridicule you, somebody will like call a bluff off you. Oh, yeah, that means yeah, you're doing something now. And so watch out for those bad maths, but don't allow the bad maths to keep you down. What did I say? Watch out for those bad maths, but don't allow the bad maths to what? Keep you down. It is part of the process. It is part of the goal. In fact, look for bad maths in 2026. If you don't see bad maths, hey, find bad maths. Post whatever you're doing in the circle of people that can what gainsay you, that can wash it down, that can demor you, that can demoralize you. Yes, then we know you are doing something. Then we know you're making an impact. Okay, so what now happened to Nehemiah? Did he pack his bag? Did he even did you see in the Bible that he went to push the wall to be sure that the rat, if rat runs through the wall, is not going to fall? He did not even what? He ignore. But one thing we're going to learn, you know how they said that the revelation in the Bible is progressive. Something you must learn is, in as much as you remain focused, sieve the criticism, right? What do I mean by sieving the criticism? Put them in your filter. See what you can pick. See what you can take home. See what you can trash. Because one thing I love, the easiest way to grow is not only good feedback. The good feedback, you already know what you're doing good, right? The bad feedback is the easiest way to grow. And so search for bad feedback. This is how I ask my friends for feedback. Don't start with what I am doing well. I think I already have a sense of what I am doing well. Because even if you tell me what I am doing well, it's good, but I want to know what I am not doing well. That is how I tell my friend, tell me what I can do differently. Tell me what I am not doing well. Because that is how to grow. If you really want to grow, you want to have a mindset to refocus yourself. You want to have a mindset to rebuild yourself. Don't go for sugar feeders. Leave the sugar alone. Go home and make a cup of tea and take it, right? Look for people that will give you bitter cola. You know, bitter cola, you will eat it. It will shake your ego. It will shake your call. It will turn you out of the studio. It will make you to cover that book that you are writing. It will make you to cover that your dream for 2 seconds, but go back to it. But before you ignore it, put it through a sieve. This person has told me, what can I pick out of it? Do you know somebody left me a comment that on my channel, you talk too much? I was like, okay. Do you know, on one of my quiz, you know how you just want to be humorous in the quiz, right? Yeah. And I was just doing my thing, like blending the Bible quiz and humor. And I'm like, you talk too much, just read the question and go. And I was like, I don't like, it's not like I take all comments and I use it, but maybe there's an element of truth. Yeah, that is me. I take it, I process it. I see the element of truth, I run with it to become a better version of myself. I don't see people as condemning me. No, give me the feedback, give me the negative feedback. Whether you want to do it publicly, that's okay. I'll take it. Whether I want to do it secretly, I don't care how you do it. Just give it to me. Allow me to what? Purify it. Okay. So I took it. I was like, okay, what can I do differently? I went back to the studio and I see how I can do it differently. I modified it a little bit. Yes. And I stepped it and I'm running with it. And if you're watching my show today and you were the one that left that comment for me, I just want to say thank you. Take your flowers. I love you. So look for people that will give you those spicy feedback. Look for people that will give you that bitter cola feedback. Take it and drink it. When you drink it, then you will know that it will shake you, but don't give up. Okay? Promise yourself, no matter how bad the feedback is, don't give up. I was talking to somebody, I was like, yeah, because they are making so much negative comment about you. You want to give them your dream. Did they know where you started from? Did they know where you're coming from? Don't give up on your dreams because of people, because of Sambiah and Tobiah. Nehemiah what continued. He rebuilt the wall. And at the end of the day, what happened to Tobiah and Sanballat? Nothing. What happened to Nehemiah? Okay, imagine Nehemiah stopped. What would he have told King that wrote a letter, that gave him security, that gave him resources? So all those people, hey, I'm just calling you. I want advice in this matter. You have called 10 people for advice. They've given you advice. Oh, yeah, do the thing now. Okay, you started and you stopped. So how will you go back to those people that gave you your mentors, your coaches? How will you go back? You're like, eh, let me tell you the new slang. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. It's not what you gave up. You were tired. Don't allow Subayat and Tobiah to ruin you. Don't ignore them and keep building. Keep building like Nehemiah. Nehemiah successfully completed the wall. And what happened? Wow, it became the talk of the town. Sometimes it can take time. Don't get discouraged with the time. Time is what a number. Don't get discouraged. Keep what going. Keep what going. Keep going. Okay? Don't get discouraged. Everything will what catch up with what with you. And when it does, come on, you'll be like Nehemiah. You will be like who? Nehemiah. Is that all? Let's give you the last one. We're talking about rebuilding. The first thing to do is to rebuild your mindset. Rebuild your mindset. Why? But my mindset is still very, very sound and very intact. Check it again. Are you sure? Do you think the mindset of 2025 can power the mindset of 2026? Rebuild your mindset to life, your mindset to growth, your mindset to everything. Rebuild your mindset. Is that all? No. When there is no visible progress, have faith. When there is no measurable progress, have faith. When there is no measurable progress, what? I know what I'm talking of. Oh, try. I'll tell you. When I started this channel, like seriously, I was this initially the subscribers were just coming, and when it got to 120, I can never forget. Oh, okay, let 120 turn to 121. 121 subscribers. It then after we now go to 128. Yay! Okay, 128 turn into 130. Voila. So, when there is no visible progress, remember to trust the process. When there is no visible progress, remember to trust the process. I was listening to prayer, one message on prayer, and the pastor was talking about prayer. That he said, prayer is like a process. As you pray, things will be moving and lining and moving and moving. But sometimes you do not see what is moving. You do not see those things that are, those alignments. But all you're waiting for is the tangible evidence. And so it was saying, when you cannot see those tangible evidence, trust that the Lord hears you and he answers your prayer. And so when you cannot feel those progress are not really felt or measurable, trust the process and have faith. And when we talk about building, yeah, your feelings are not static. And so do not rely on your feelings, your emotions as a pillar. Your feelings and your emotions can be powered by different things. And your feelings and your emotions are a product of multiple exposure. And so don't rely on your feelings in the process of rebuilding. Okay? Go for facts. Find the facts. Okay, I can see this. This is what I can read this. Find your facts and not your feelings. The feelings is just a good vibe, it's temporal. And that's why you cannot rely on feelings. And that's why I did not say start your joy with happiness. No, start it with joy. Joy is, joy is interesting. Happiness is external. And I think I can just give you iPhone 17 now. And if I say I want to do giveaway now, and I just call your name that you won iPhone 17, what will you do? You will be happy. That was powered by something external. But when joy is within, and that's why I said, do not rely on what feelings. It is not static. Yes. And the next thing, when you think about rebuilding, don't do it alone. Look at life. Let's talk about doing things alone. Look at the rainbow. The rainbow have what? How many colors? If you're on the comment section, tell me how many colors the rainbow have. At some point, you might think that they are looking alike. Oh no, they are not looking alike at all. They are solidly contributing their unique colors to life. That thing that you want to do you think you are the first person on earth that is doing it? No. Just type it on YouTube now. You'll be shocked to see how many people have done it. In fact, they've even done it and they moved on to something else. That does not mean that you will not be successful. And so no, don't walk alone. Nobody's going to steal your strategy. Even if they steal your strategy, at least you and they bet something great. Say you will not be happy that, yay, it was through me this happened. Do you understand? And so do not walk alone. Do not walk alone. Have a habit of working with somebody. And like I said earlier, I'm starting a circle called Plug Circle in 2020, 2026. We want to plug in. We want to plug in so that we can, we can sparkle, we can glow like the rainbow. That is our idea. That is our goal. Okay. And then let's plug in and let's grow. Let's get better. And so do not be alone. Oh, in everything, in prayers, in growth, in spirituality, in your dreams, in your visions, in whatever. Do not be alone. Plug into Plug Circle. And when you plug into Plug Circle, you'll be powered like a rainbow. Almost see rainbow now. Anyway, let's keep going. And the last thing of today, I want to talk about it's you. In all this, remember your source, right? Remember your source. One thing that separated the guy that had 5 talents and the guy that had 2 talents and the guy that had 1 talent from all of them was that the guy that had 1 talent, he isolated his talents. He isolated it. He went to what? Hide it. The guy that had 5 talent, turn it over. The one that had 2 talent, no matter how small, whatever you think, whatever that idea you think it is small, turn it over. That is how you can grow and become what? A banquet. Don't be alone. Let's turn over like the 5 talents. Let's turn over like the 2 talents. Don't be like that 1 talent. Don't hide it. Don't be alone. Okay. And as you do all these beautiful different nuggets, right? See, 2026 is going to be exceptional for you. 2026 is going to be wonderful for you. 2026 is going to be amazing for you. It is what you do, it is based on outcome. See, even if you get discouraged, even if you get down, even if you get demotivated, at least hold one thing out of 2026. One, as in, what did I tried to be like a social media content creator? I started with Facebook, I went to YouTube, I entered TikTok. I looked at my life, I say, Yoyo, you don't have this trend for social media. I was like, this YouTube, I will hold it. Do you understand? Hold one thing out of 2026. Don't allow 2026 to end like 2025. Your life, and your job, period. But there is so much more talent hidden in you. Don't be like that one guy that received 1 talent and swept it under. No, reveal it, turn it over, and become more. The more you turn it over, the more the Lord pours that grace upon you. There is grace for that your vision. There is grace for your ideas. There are graces for your goals. I didn't say grace. There are graces for your goals because I know you already have different goals for 2026. But turn it over so that you can have more because there is more to you. There is more that you can become. And I just want to take this minute to say thank you. You know, one thing I can never get tired is saying thank you. And in the spirit of gratitude, please leave a like, leave me a comment, share with your friends, share with your community, and let's keep growing this Bible trivia with Yo-Yo. Me, I am like a sieve. Once I receive or download a Rema, I share it because I am getting from somewhere. And the person that I got from is getting from somewhere. So you too, as you have listened to this video today, share it on your status, share with somebody that you care about, and so that a lot of people can replug in 2026. Okay, remember my plug circle. If you're interested, slide into my DM and I will plug you. You know what? And when you are plugged, you're connected to power. And once you're connected to power, you brighten up. Okay, thank you so much for joining our live today. Let's see, one thing I hate to do is how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. Okay, before I say goodbye, let me tell you one story. Are you ready for my story? If you are ready for my story, you know what to do now. Leave it on the comments. I always have a banger story. Do you know what banger story is? Okay, sit tight. I hope you're holding your popcorn. And it's not the popcorn that you will show. This one is Bible trivia with Yo-Yo popcorn. See, Rema, do you know that brand? Bible trivia with Yo-Yo popcorn. Oh my God. It's so tasty. It's so delicious. It's so filled with jams. Look at you. There's no Bible trivia with Yo-Yo popcorn anywhere. Go and eat food. Eat food. Well, anyway, thank you so much. It's so nice doing this with you. But you know what? Tomorrow we are continuing on our Thessalonians. We started from the book of Romans. We are running on to Hebrews. See you next time. Goodbye. God bless you. I love you. Mwah.